Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. ThunderousLogan here, and this is episode 16 of the ThunderousTherapist series. And also the return of the series, I suppose. So I know it's been months since I've made any sort of content besides live streams, but I've been very busy with life, but I'm hoping to get back to it a bit now. Anyway, I have noticed that a lot of you have been asking to bring back this series, so therefore that's what I decided to do. And I'm honestly excited to get back to it again. But with all that being said, let's get straight to the questions. So, for the first question for this episode, it reads as follows. I had a friend named Madison that I knew since 6 years ago. We decided to be in a relationship which didn't last very long due to long distancing and knowing that she has attachment issues. We stayed as best friends because I truly do care for her as a best friend, and I did a lot for her, like helping her on her classwork, giving her a platform to stream on, and gifts. Ever since she's had stuff happen to her where she had exes that sends her unpaid pizza, she started to blame me on it around 2 months after it all happened, even though I do not know most of her family and friends personally. She told me that she has exes that did this before in the past, and I told myself, why am I getting dragged into this while knowing she has exes that did stuff like this before? What can I do in this situation? Well, to start off, I've actually been in that situation before where I was in a relationship, but we were very far away from each other. Although it is definitely possible for long-distance relationships to work out long-term, it's very tricky to coordinate, and I will also say that people can be a lot different in person than over the internet. So it is extremely important to make sure that it's the right person for you. The best way you can tell if someone is the right person for you is to think to yourself whether you would like having that person to be with you for your entire life. If your honest answer is no, then it might be time to reconsider the relationship. To whoever wrote this question, it seems like it did a lot for her, and from what you've told me, it does indeed seem like her exes are the ones sending her unpaid pizza and such, especially if they've done it before. I've heard this troll where people send other people unpaid pizza and such just to cause them problems. This is likely also a crime since whoever is doing this is defrauding pizza companies and cyberstalking this person. And my advice to you, especially if she's just blaming you for it, when honestly it doesn't seem like you're the one doing it, I would just block everyone associated and not get involved in the situation because these kinds of actions is enough to get the police or FBI involved. And I'm sure you'd rather not have authorities knock on your door and such because it's definitely possible they will view you as a suspect. But staying out of the situation completely will likely decrease your chance of that happening. And also invoke your Fifth Amendment right, meaning if police show up or if her or any of her friends or family start to ask you strange questions, just simply tell them that you prefer not to answer those questions and leave it at that, because you never know if you might accidentally say something that makes you look guilty. I'm sorry that you lost a 6-year-long friendship over something ridiculous like this. I mean, that's quite a long time, but we have to remove anything or anyone from our life that just does nothing but drags us down. So that's my advice for you. I'm sorry you went through this, but you'll get through it. Let's move on because there's way better people out there waiting for you. Alright, so for question 2 and also last question for this episode, it reads as follows. Question about life. Sometimes I ask myself, what if I never existed? Will people be happy not getting to know me? Bye, Antonio. Okay, Antonio, I will tell you this. There are always going to be people in this world that are either going to love or hate you. Some people might be happy not getting to know you, but there will always be people who feel the opposite way. While there is nothing wrong with constructive criticism, there is a limit to where it just becomes more like hate speech, which you'll honestly just have to use your own judgment on. My advice to you is cut off the people who do nothing but make you feel bad about yourself and focus on those who bring you up and like you as the person you are. So please do not think this way of yourself because there are good people for everyone. You just sometimes might not be able to find them right away. Anyway, I'm sorry you feel this way, but I will definitely consider what I've told you. Alright, so that's going to wrap up this episode. I know there weren't many questions, but I did say before the series is over, but posting this video should make more people aware that the series is up and going again, and hopefully that will encourage more people to submit questions. So if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. But yeah, that's going to be it, and I will see you all in the next video.
Bye.